There's a record button. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Joffrey's VIP room. Of course, you already know my face, the host of the VIP room. We got two special ladies in here. Thank you. This is our first time being in the VIP room. I'm honored, and I'm always honored to have Ayanna as well in here as well too. Ayanna,
Hey,
welcome, and Helen, welcome to VIP room, ladies.
Yes, thank
so
you.
excited to be here for
Thank
real.
you.
Thank you, man. Thank y'all. I'm always honored to have y'all in here, man. So, like I said, this is the hell the first time. So, welcome to VIP room, girl. Thank you.
Hey, I love it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Once I get some real money, I'll be have a real VIP room, and it'll be all of us talking and chopping up and having a good time. So
Oh,
Yes,
it's materializing. It's gonna
that's
happen.
right.
I know it's happening. I
there you
like I
go.
That's
feel that in my spirit for real.
There you go. I like that right there.
right.
What's up, bro? What's up, Reddick? He online. He is
What's
on.
up, Reddick? That's
Hey,
my boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's on live right now. Where because I do live and then I also do my Zoom as well, so that way everybody can see what's going on with it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. The Reading BET Plus, written and directed by Courtney Glaude, and also produced by Lee Daniels. Now, woo, since I know I'm the guest, well, I know I'm the host. Sorry, but ladies, y'all first. Who would like to go first and talk about this? Because we all three of us was at the premiere, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
yes, yes.
Yeah, all three was at the premiere. Who is this? Is that Malcolm? That's Malcolm Carter on live, bro. What's up, man? We talking
Hey,
about the
Malcolm, Mr.
Hey,
Carter.
Malcolm.
yeah. That's Ayanna and Helen talking to you, Malcolm. Malcolm was on the live. He not on the Zoom. But what's up, Malcolm? Let me see. But yeah, so who would like to go first and talk about the actual premiere of the reading?
Ayana.
Man, I was just so excited to be in the house, man. I was like, use me, let me serve, but let me be just Lord, let me just be in the house because the spirit of excellence that was on in the room in the building that night was unmatched, unmatched. I mean, I'm talking about before we sat in the seat, before the curtain went up. I'm talking
Yes.
about just to be in the building. There was a spirit of excellence, and it
Mm.
was like I'm getting goosebumps right now, honestly, just kind of reliving that moment, just being there. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience.
I agree. I agree. Your
Yes.
turn.
And for me, I have to say the exact same thing. Just pulling up outside, I had like this really big glow about me.
Hmm.
I was smiling from like ear to ear. And someone came up to me and was like, "Are you here for the movie?" I was like, "You could tell, right?" Because
Right.
Right.
I was really happy and excited because I love my city
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and I have waited a very long time for this moment for us to get the recognition that we've been deserved. I mean, there's so much talent in Houston, Texas, like,
Yes.
and just to see it on the big screen and then working with someone as amazing as Monique, and they all did an amazing job with the
An
acting.
amazing job.
And my boy Ian, I had to hit him up personally. I can be so annoying, and I was like, "You did so good." I screamed so loud, but yes, I'm really excited for the movement, and I'm happy as well to be here and able to talk about it.
Yes,
And
indeed.
you know what? You brought up being from Houston. I'm from New Orleans, and I'm a NOLA girl. I'm gonna be a NOLA girl till I
I heard
die.
the
But
accent, baby.
I'm gonna I'm gonna just say this. I also like beaming with pride because I've been in Houston since Katrina. So I'm not mathing right now because I'm tired, but you could do the math. That's from 2005 to now, so damn near
That's
20
a long time.
years. And I really haven't felt connected to Houston until now, y'all. So you would I actually almost I'm getting a little welling up with a little tears right now because I haven't really felt connected and as long as I've been here for until now, and to being connected to y'all in this film industry and being able to pursue my passion, it's like as much as I am a New Orleans girl, I'm like, man, H Town stands up,
Mm-hmm.
stands
Thank
up.
you. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yes, I agree. I agree. And yeah, the movie premiere, man, like I said, it was phenomenal. It was amazing. And I took the Metro Rail to get to the to get to AMC because I'm like, man, I don't know about that parking real quick. I had to
Right.
pay the budget. So I'll
that
just be
parking,
yeah, that parking. But hey, man, but you know how it
$20.
is. Yeah. We know how it is downtown, and
Right.
it was dope because it built up the atmosphere and the anticipation. It was cold that night, but people still came out dressed and pressed. Dressed
They
y'all looked
did.
nice out there. Y'all came out.
They did. Y'all did.
Yeah, had the red carpet out there, had the signs, had everything out there. Everybody was on it, getting ready to, volunteer and welcome our guests and everyone in here. And all the cast members were, except for Monique, was from Houston.
Correct.
And that's what I loved about it. I was like,
Yeah.
that really made us feel special to show how talented Houston is. Because everybody, you got the LA, the New York, the Chicago, Atlanta, and everything else. But when it comes to Houston, they kind of, or when it comes to Texas, they skip over us. And
Right.
I love that we saw that in this film.
I think it was important too. I love when Courtney came up and he was like, I ain't leaving Houston. We got everything we need up in here. We got deserts in Houston. I looked at, I said, we got a desert in Houston? I didn't even know. But he was just like, we got all the talent. We got everything. And I was just like, man, that was a powerful statement to me for him to make in that moment. Like no, I'm not leaving H-Town. We got everything we need right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, facts on top of facts.
Absolutely.
There's also a castle here, quite a few castles here in Houston too. For everybody that don't know about that, hit my inbox later. I'll let you know about that.
Yeah.
Breakfast. I'll tell you about that later. But yeah, man, and it was really beautiful to see that and hear that because, I just didn't know. We didn't know about this film because, Courtney kept it really under wraps, and which I completely understand. He said he filmed it. He started in, was it 2020 when he said they started?
Yes. Yeah. During quarantine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have been able to keep that to myself.
Oh man.
The weight of that movie, just keeping it to myself, Lord Jesus.
Yeah. And just knowing that you're in a movie starring Monique, that alone is like, you can't tell anyone.
Yeah, that's number one right there. I can't say nothing. You can't say nothing.
Nothing.
We're gonna figure out who can hold water or who's gonna be spilling everything. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So yes. So let's go ahead and we talked about the premiere, how everybody looking excellent, the black excellence, and everybody else that was in there, and it was different people of all nationalities and everything, which I love seeing that people too. And so let's go ahead and let's talk about the movie itself.
Wait, before we get started, can I just bring up the finger? Because I was looking for me a finger. Because I was standing at the table handing out the coupons. Let's go back a little bit too, because y'all, we went to a movie premiere. We didn't have to pay for it. It was free. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
That already set the tone for the situation.
Yes.
You didn't even know that you were signing up for this amazing mega event, right? Because it's free. Okay. And then you come in and not only do that, but you got free drink and popcorn. Okay, where they do that at? That's number 2. But then he got novelty gifts.
Yes.
Got party gifts. He got fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, the fingers.
Yes.
Oh, the fingers. People were asking me, can we eat it? And I remember Courtney's mama came up. She said, that's my son. He just do so much.
Yeah.
Everybody was trying to figure out what's the finger.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure that out. I was like, okay, I guess that foreshadowed what was going to happen in the movie.
It was. I loved it.
Yeah. Well, DeMarcus Bumpers, what's up? That's my brother right there. Very hardworking individual right there. What's up, DeMarcus? And you're right. Let's touch on that real quick. So I remember Courtney, he posted a week or so saying, hey, I need volunteers for a certain date. Not saying what it was for, not saying anything. He just straight up said, I need volunteers. And I was like, I don't know what it is. Yeah, let's go ahead. I said, yeah, whatever you need, bro. I got you. And fast forward to the next following week, it's when he said, he posted this and he said, here it is. And it was a trailer. And I was like, what is this? I clicked on it and it had Monique in it. It had this and it had the article. And I saw the trailer and I was like, what? And it had his name, lead names, and Monique. And I was like, what? And then I read through the article. And at the bottom of the article, it said, the premiere date for this will be on BT Plus February 2nd. And I put 2 and 2 and 2 together, and I was like, oh, February 1st is the date we're gonna volunteer. And I was
Yes.
like, I'm so happy that I'm
Wow.
so I'm just saying, like, I said that to say this for people out there who always like scrolling and not paying attention to everything. Pay attention and
Yeah.
you know, reach out to your people, not just when you want something, but to help out because you just never
That's
know.
true. That's true.
And that's not just with movies or films, whatever. That's reach out to your people, period, and check on them because you just never know.
Facts.
Yeah. So
Facts.
thank you, Ayanna, for bringing that up. So with that being said, let's get into this movie now. So we all got a popcorn, got a free drink. That was dope. that was cool.
That was dope.
That was dope. You boys, I was kind of famished. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I like, man, I'm just eating ass sandwich or something, man, something. But that was dope. So appreciate Courtney for that as well. So
Yes.
tell us about y'all experience. Helen, you go first for this one. When you sat down and this movie started, what was your overall experience watching this film?
Well, I am a critic of horror films. I love to be scared. I'm crazy like that. So just, when I first seen it, the first 5 minutes of it, I kind of started seeing things like, but I didn't want to like give it away. So I'm just watching it. And I'm like, that don't add up, like with her whole attitude. But it started off like it grabbed your attention.
Yeah.
Immediately.
I mean, you knew something not right, but you just don't know what. And so, yeah, it definitely, the first 5-10 minutes of watching it, I was just like, oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It definitely pulls you in. Like, that's why I called him a genius, because there was not a dull moment when I sat there and watched the screen. There was not a dull moment. Toward the end, I was at the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
I mean, but I was hooked immediately. It wasn't no slow burn, no slow start.
Exactly.
Immediately, the energy from the beginning, you could tell from the writing, was in desire to capture, and that's I was encaptured from the moment Monique walked in the door on the in the first scene. So.
I agree. Hey, what up, Ronson? Ronson joined us on live real quick.
Hey, Ronson.
Hey, what's up, bro? Very another great actor out there.
Yes, he's
Very
amazing.
Good. Let's give him his flowers.
Yes.
Amazing.
Gotta give Ronson his flowers.
Yes.
He did his thing in the season, okay?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did, man. So yeah, and I agree with y'all as well too. Like right when she stepped on, it's Monique. You're gonna notice her when she stepped on the scene.
Right.
Yes. An Oscar-worthy performance from Precious to wherever it is she's in. It's like she commands the screen and she eats. And I haven't had a chance to work with her, but she seems very, very giving, and allows the talent to come in and shine with her. That's the vibe I get from her. That's what I get from her.
I just actually saw the Instagram from Chastity, who was the lead.
Yeah.
Well, I guess next to Monique. And it was beautiful. It was Chastity's Instagram, and I shared it on my Facebook, where Monique was like, "Oh, this baby here," and how she talked about how when she did an independent film called Precious, and how she met with Gabourey Sidibe, and that was her first time acting. She's like, "Look at where Gabourey is now," and she's doing that for Chastity, and I just got goosebumps, and it showed that humility, where Monique is like, yes, I am who I am, but man, let me go ahead and acknowledge this other untapped talent right now too.
Yes.
And that was a beautiful thing too. So you could see that in Monique as well.
Yes, well, yeah.
That's so true.
It was. I know they was just so honored, and she just felt like she was just so welcome and so honored to be in the room with talented Houston people, and I believe that we left a great impression on her, and this movie left it really is putting Houston on the map, because not just with this review, but I've been seeing. I mean, I think Jessica Law Davis. Shout out to Jessica and Brandy.
Shout out to Jessica Davis. Yes.
Yeah, Jessica Law
Another
Davis.
phenomenal person.
Another genius. Yep.
And Brandy Specs.
Brandy too.
Brandy too.
Yeah, Monique, called them out by names on that video. I know it was just a snippet, but we can tell that they left a great impression, and she's gonna be.
And that's amazing.
Yeah,
look, hit me back.
You know what? And I
that.
would like to add that what I admire about Courtney is that he could have went with people that had bigger names in acting, and he gave fresh talent that were really good a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't find a lot of directors that do that. Hey, I got a film coming out with Monique. I need people that got these huge names.
Right.
He believed in his team and he had faith in them. And look, and they all did an amazing job. And that's another cool thing about this whole entire movie.
Yes, indeed. I agree with that as well. Yeah, got some people joining online. Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, we all talked about the reading. Yes, the reading was very dope. Yeah, I got to watch it again. So yeah, man. And so let's get into these spoilers real quick for this film now. Now,
Cool.
because like you were saying, Helen and Ayanna, y'all was saying that once the movie started, and you know, it was shocking what happened. It was like,
Yes.
oh my God.
Right?
And then as the movie goes on, and Courtney said that too, right when you think it goes left, it turns right, then it goes this way. So roller coaster, which is what
Riveting. Riveting. That's the word right there.
Riveting.
Definitely riveting.
Riveting. That's what we wanted. That's what we love seeing. And so tell us about the opening scene. Who wants to go first on this one? Ayanna, you can go first on the opening scene with what took place, what happened. You can go ahead and say what happened.
I remember seeing the sheep, and I was like, okay, we're on a farm. We're on a farm. Mm-hmm. You know, it went over my head a little bit. You know, I wasn't too deep. I was just taking it at face value. We're on a farm, amen. Mm-hmm. You know, and then Monique comes in and she greets her baby. She's this bubbly wife, and I'm literally hooked. Okay, she got this family. She loves her kids, and man, she got this husband. Okay, beautiful home, and she cooking, and she got her soul music going on, and the whole family knows mama's in her cooking mode, and mama's in her loving mommy mode, and she done came from a long day's work, but she about to cook, and she about to pour into her family, and everybody can hear it happening as the house music is playing, and she's into this groove, and then it happens, and you see these goons at the door, and they just walk in, and she hears something, but then maybe that was just, you know, the music, and she goes back, and somebody else could take that part, because that is when I think my heart rate went up. That is when my heart rate initially went up.
Yeah. Helen, you want to take it from there?
Yes. Okay. So about these goons, like Ayanna said, you're seeing this family and you're not really thinking anything bad is going to happen. She did look like she was excited to see the family, but when it started taking place with the goons attacking everybody, it kind of just like, I'm not going to lie. I'm family oriented, and I know I watch crime shows. Yeah. But I started to feel kind of bad because it's like you see the children dying. Yes. And I like the fact that he wanted to really scare you, because a lot of the times you don't really see the aggressive kills of the kids like that. Right. And I was just like, I remember saying like, oh my gosh, I feel bad, like the baby, and just, I was like, what's going on? And still at that moment, I never thought nothing. I was just like so angry at these people. And I wanted to know at this point, what did they do to deserve that? What was the husband? What was Monique into? I was like left like, well, what honestly, in the heck is going on?
Yes, because to be honest with you, you know, and I actually have it playing in the background right now, because you know, I'm all about supporting. So it done played in my living room. Now it's playing in my room right now, right? So now we're at the part where they all listen to the music and stuff like that before all the grimy stuff happens. But when that happened, all I could say was that was personal. Like literally, that was my first thought. Oh, that's personal.
Exactly.
And I was so emotionally invested. Like, why y'all do her like that? Why y'all hurt her so bad? Like, why? I was so emotionally invested. So for the turn that it took, my emotions are already like, man, I feel for this woman. Right. Like they come into her house, they try to kill her. They you know, just tragically kill her family, cut off her finger. With a little garlic on a knife. Did y'all see that little garlic, a little onion on the knife? I noticed that, y'all.
Yes.
All the details were there. And I'm mad that somebody will come in her house and violate
Me
her
too.
like that. I'm
Me too.
so mad to the point where she basically has to me, we don't see this, but you could tell she probably had to go through some therapy just to what was that, maybe 2 years later? What was it, a year, 2 years later?
2 years later, yeah.
Right. So for 2 years later, for her to not be able to walk, now she's stuttering. She can't talk. Her speech is not there anymore. I'm hurt for her. I'm hurt.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah, that whole opening scene, I was like, whoa, 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 what is going on? Because like they were not playing at all. And like I'm talking about, like everybody was getting it. And I was like, okay, all right, we off to the races early. And I tell people that too with when you're writing your stories, is you want to get people's attention like that. And the way it started, I was like, you already got my attention. Got my attention. So, ain't waste no time. And so the story continues, and we meet Sky and her friends, her boyfriend, and everything. And they're into reading and scamming people. In all honesty, to Sky, it really is real, and she's trying to tell them that. But they say, let's get this money. We all got those friends, peer pressure. Let's get this. Let's do this one time. We seen in this Set It Off. Let's get this one. Let's get this one last bank.
One lick. One last lick.
Come on, Stoney.
Just one, Frankie.
Come on, Frank, just one. Last one. And we already know when is that last one. All right, we're gonna see what happens. So, hey, we catch up with, Monique's character, and she pretty much on the talk show showing she has a speech impediment now because of what tragically happens to her. And all the characters come together in her house, and now her house is boarded up, locked up, which I understand. It makes sense. I would go that route too if I have. I mean, she best-selling artist with the book, getting paid lots of financials, everything, your royalties. I call it royalties.
Yeah,
to a certain level, not money, not finances, royalties. So
that's when you made it, man. That's when
that's when you made it. It is royalties. It's that Scrooge McDuck type of money. But yeah. And so, they sit down, they hook up all the devices and everything, and they start. They do the reading. And I think that part right there is the part where I was like, ooh, that's kind of cringy right there. What happened? Yeah. So, and of course, after the reading happens, it gets really, really intense for that real big moment. Then after that, that's when it goes from right to left.
Yes.
Yeah. So y'all tell me who wants to talk about that part when that twist happens right there early in the film.
Well, I know for me, I'm big on body language.
Yes.
And her demeanor was off to me. And so I was like thinking in my head, I said, you know what? I know Monique is a really good actress. No way she would lose her accent. And I caught that. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Something ain't right. I did. And so I'm watching, and I'm like, what's really going on? Because you go from feeling sorry for her to now like something about you ain't right.
Yeah.
Right.
And with the reading, the very last time it was scary because Sky had already said she almost was touched, and when you're touched, you get possessed.
Right.
So they're watching it, and I'm just like, at this point in my mind, I'm like, you know what? They need to just leave. I mean, it ain't that serious, but that is when it went crazy. When she told her to tell them why they can't leave. Ayanna, you want to take over?
No, okay, wait. Let's pause. Let's pin in it real quick. So, okay, let's go back to the trailer. And I remember at the premiere, Courtney mentioned how he didn't want the trailer to show the doggone story. And he's right. Nobody wants a trailer that shows the exact synopsis and the whole playbook. So, for me, I remember watching the trailer and she's doing the reading. You can tell she's deep into it. Her eyes to the back of her head, her neck breaking, all the bone chilling stuff. And on the trailer, they go, she locked us in. I thought they were talking about Sky and her third eye, whatever the heck it is, that power. I thought they were referring. I never had an inkling. Superb job on that trailer, man, because I didn't have an inkling that when they say she locked us in, the she was referring to misleading. Okay,
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
crazy.
they were talking about Sky and her psychic abilities or whatever she had going on. I had no clue that the reading was about, you know, what she could see versus what was happening with the reading itself, and maybe some kind of,
Yes.
some kind of dark overtaking with her as a vessel with Chastity. Does that make sense?
It makes
Yeah,
sense.
it does.
That's where I thought it was gonna go. I thought it was gonna be something dark, some dark force that she done called into the room and took over. That's what I thought it was. Man, I wasn't ready for it to be misleading.
Yeah.
Me either.
Like how you said, misleading and
Right.
misleading.
I wasn't ready.
Misleading. Monique had, I'm sorry, y'all catch that later. Yeah, but no, you absolutely right. You absolutely right, because I'm sitting there telling my family and everybody, hey, look, y'all watch this movie, and they're like, nah, I don't want no evil spirits in my house. I'm like, look, listen.
Oh no.
The trailer.
but that's what I thought too. I was like, whoa, we going down the Miss Cleo path. Oh, I don't know.
Like, I don't want them evil spirits. They start getting the sage and everything.
Right.
I'm like, bro, look,
I ain't got my sage yet.
And you know what? Courtney said that too in one of his interviews with Jackie Reed. He was saying that if your spirit is strong enough, the Lord provide for you, etc., you're gonna be all right. He was like, my faith and everything is strong enough. How's yours? So I'm just saying, it is like, you absolutely right. So
he's right.
y'all need to go to church. That's basically what he's telling you. Instead, keep your nose in the Bible. That's what you stop playing. But
okay.
I mean, I guess it does. For some people, there's like, whoa.
Yeah.
I don't do that witchcraft. And here's the thing, though. If we're really gonna be honest, witchcraft ain't about just no tarot cards and no reading. There's a whole lot of other stuff. Because what Miss Leading did, that was some witchcraft right there.
Whew.
Okay. With no readings, no eyes rolling to the back of her head. She did that with her eyes wide open with a smile. Might I add?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That was the crazy part. And look, let's rewind. Let's rewind before we get to the crazy part with Monique. And let's talk about Miss Charnel Brown.
Oh, yes.
Man. Oh my God. She ate that up.
Yeah.
She did a great job.
Up. I was laughing. She was so good.
Yeah.
She did good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Just to show, they had to show us why, even after being afraid of being touched, she went ahead and did this again, because her mama got this other thing going on, and she just like, look, one last time, so bring us some money that will get us out of this place.
Exactly.
So we had to see that part, but I just want to give Charnel her flowers, because she, Monique, yes, but don't forget Charnel was in there too. She did that.
Yes,
she really did.
Yeah, it's important. Yeah, and no problem with that. Giving her flowers on that one too, because for a minute I couldn't tell. I was like, "Wait, who? That's Charnel?" With a cigarette and everything. Giving the answer to TV that, yeah, I know her. Yep. All right, yeah.
Like, look at Kim Reese. Oh my God.
Yes. Awesome.
Yes, indeed. So getting back into the story, I like the twist, because when she got up and she walked to the cameras, and I'm a big person on keeping your audience guessing until something happens. And the fact that she had, a gun right there in front of while she looked at the camera, and homeboy just talking to her, pull that gun out, bam. And I was like,
I jumped. I was expecting to jump because of a reading. I was expecting to jump for some evil spirit. I didn't know I was going to jump behind that, because I didn't even see the gun at first. I was like, whoa, she just shot that dude like that. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. And then she
was playing.
Yeah. After that, it was off to the races, and she handled business. Helen, tell us about Monique's overall performance during that whole sequence.
I'm trying not to be biased, y'all, because I'm like, Monique is one of those. She's definitely like my top. She's in my top 10.
Yeah.
And she can do no wrong in my eyes. But to be just fair, I think that she did a really great job because she was unpredictable to me. And when I'm looking when I look at actors, how someone becomes my favorite is because I've probably seen them act in every situation you could think of, and it's believable each time. They're not like the last time I seen them.
Mm-hmm.
And she was nothing like the Parker. She's nothing like Precious. She's this person misleading in this movie, this crazy person, and it's just like you killed it. She bodied this role. Like she's a phenomenal actress that has so many layers to her. It's almost hard to come up with the words that compliment her. I just think she was a phenomenal. I just really love Monique.
Actors or actresses can display their range in one film. One film. Y'all, I'm not talking about, okay, she was like this, in this particular production, she was here like this impression. She was here. No, she was, the layers was in one film, not multiple films, in one. Now that takes some acting chops that I was like,
really
whoa. I definitely felt like it was Oscar worthy. I felt like it was her best performance to date.
Yeah.
Like honestly, and I'm not saying that because of Courtney or because of Houston, but I don't think I can think of, I mean, and y'all can help me because I might be a little biased, but I can't think of any other actor who was able to show so much range within one film.
Right.
In one film from beginning to end, the way she did. And we've seen a lot of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type things before.
Oh yeah.
Well, hers was on another level.
Yeah, and I agree with you too, because it's like we don't. I'll say for our people, we haven't seen enough of it, because we do get typecast, and which is we get typecast, we get the job, and then later on we start getting those other roles to show our range, and that's why it's so refreshing to see Monique, do this, and it's like from start, like you say, from start to finish, you on her side, you feel for her because her family went through this. She thought that she, hey, she got the hell beat out of her, so we already automatically on the side, and then when this twist happened, like, oh,
that's crazy.
Wait a minute. And then she flipped. And now you're like, oh my gosh. And then her overall performance, not only is it terrifying, but it's funny. And it's
right.
That's the crazy part. And we say, Ayanna, when we were talking about the range and the layers, I have to go back because as a writer myself, I give it to Courtney because it's up to the director and the screenwriter of that film to be able to bring so many layers in one movie, and he did that.
Exactly.
And I don't want to seem biased, that can bring it out. Yeah.
Like that was, it was just genius. It was impeccable.
The writing is complimentary.
I cannot stop praising it enough because yes, he posted today, he had so many little Easter eggs, but it was so many jewels in his writing. Just in the writing, not just the synopsis, but the placement, everything, and the detail. I'm looking at even little stuff. Now, I don't play games on my phone. Okay, you got games on your phone? No, the hell I don't. Okay, so I don't know for sure what Candy Crush sound like, but was that assistant not playing Candy Crush the whole damn time? Was that Candy Crush? I don't know what that was because I ain't got games on my phone.
Oh man. Yeah, man.
For real, what's she playing? Did anybody catch that?
I didn't catch. I gotta go back and watch it.
Y'all gotta watch it. The whole time, because I'm attention for detail. Like the people in that, and you could tell that she just doing that to boost her client. She's playing Candy Crush or Jules or something. Something is going every. Go back and watch it. It's like,
I will.
This lady is really showing she don't give no F's because she just playing a game on her phone. Did y'all? I gotta watch that part.
See, that's what you got too. That's
Oh,
exactly why she got two, man. And
That's why she got.
yeah, see,
exactly.
and you know something, and the kills were like they were brutal, but I I have a okay. So there are sometimes where I like when I'm looking at somebody, you know, I have a certain tolerance, and so I can watch it and be like, oh man, that was brutal. But I don't know what, but there are some points in sometimes in this film where I'm looking at it and I'm like, Monique is funny as hell. Like we already know that, but when she kills me, I'm like, it's still funny, and I'm just like, oh my god, like she like killed the crap out of like Monique. My goodness, and and there is a meme. I'm pretty sure that I've seen a couple of videos because we know in this film we have not ever seen Monique run in any movie, TV, or nothing. Now
Man,
of course, she lost weight over the years. She looked healthy. She looked good.
She looks great.
She looks great. She looks great. But we know that it's like when you see the killer in the movie running,
running, y'all.
I said, wait a minute.
ma'am, she was like a whole cartoon to me. I was like, well, how is she animated and a killer? Like, what?
That's what makes it so genius.
Yeah, I wasn't because I was not expecting it. So, you know, the thing with horror and thriller films, you know, if you have those real tight, congested hallways or whatever, I heard that it makes the viewer and the person that's inside the film more tense, and that's what it is here. That's why these things work with these scary films, and that's why I work with that. And then on top of that, the person of Monique's magnitude, she's in a moo or whatever the dress is, or whatever. I'm sorry.
That was her favorite dress, though, James.
Yeah, that's right. She said that too.
That was her damn favorite dress.
Yeah, she sure did say that.
Had she known that this was gonna be a real reading with somebody with some real psychic ability, she probably would have showed something else to wear.
She did say that. She did say that too. She said, "My favorite dress." Like y'all, people, please see this movie. See this movie if you haven't. But the fact that she is, like I said, we see Monique in a lot of stuff, and we know the magnitude she is. You know, she's a force.
Yeah.
When I saw Monique hit that corner, not only is it before she left the screen, sometimes when she dipped and ducked off and ran,
that was so funny.
Yes.
Oh, that was so funny. I was just like, who was that? I think Courtney said he allowed Monique to be Monique in that moment.
Yes.
So claps up to her for that because that we needed that.
Yes.
That was because it was didn't know we needed.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, because I'll tell you, it threw me off. And go back and watch it again, and you see how serious her face is. And she got that knife and that gun, and she just book it up.
She was not playing, okay?
She was on day. Yes, indeed. But yeah, so and let's go ahead and let's talk about let's get to that part where she starts talking about her dress. Because and I remember Courtney said that at the end of the film, of the premieres, he was saying that Monique would come in sometimes and she would ask him, "Hey, can we play today?"
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah." And that scene right there where she stopped and she took that knife and that gun and she was like, "Okay, I gotta hand it to y'all."
Yes.
Let's talk about that scene right there. What was going through y'all mind when y'all saw that? Because me, I was too through. Ayanna, you want to take it away on and talk about that scene real quick?
Repeat the last thing I didn't hear. I'm so sorry.
That scene where Monique had her most Monique moment, and she took that gun and that knife and started clapping.
Lord have mercy. I think that was so funny to me. I mean, it was just like I said, his Easter eggs, they were so much more, just like the little gems into that. Like, okay, she crazy. She's psycho.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think at one point, I can't remember which one, but I said, oh, she precious mama right now. Or when she had the bullets in her breast, and now she got bullets in her titties. Oh my God. Like, she just I mean, the comedic element was on display, but it was a drama. It's like, wait a minute. I don't know if I should cry or laugh. Like it was so much intensity going on with this character. Like I'm looking at it right now, and she comes into her house and she's taking this deep sigh, y'all, as she like puts herself in her fort again. She locks herself in her fort because she's so worried about, she's so traumatized. She's the damn trauma.
Yeah.
That's plot twist for you.
Did this girl cut her own finger off?
Yeah. Let me see. Let's set something up to get on there. Yes, sir. Official Robert Reed. What up, man? Yeah, I'm gonna get at you, bro. We right now we talking about the reading review right now. If you have not watched it, you should go watch it. It's
definitely gotta watch it
on BT Plus. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Helen, your turn. That right there. What were you thinking when that happened? When Monique had her most Monique moment?
When she did that, I said she about to tear their ass up. I said she about to let them have it. I remember I told my husband, I said, I hope they can fight. I said, I hope they can fight. They from Houston. I hope they can fight because she about to tear them up.
But wait, the fight scene. I know Monique got hands.
Oh
yeah, we know she
beat her ass up.
That's what I thought.
Now you thought you was about to take down Monique. Man, Monique looked like she's gonna whip a lot of asses in her day.
Yep.
You hear me?
Yes. I'm a grown man, and I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty sure Monique will probably handle me. I'm like, look, sister, I don't want it. I don't want it because that whole fight scene. And shout out to the stunt team as well too. I worked with them in the past. Ken Server, Woody as well, Janet, Victor, all of them. I worked with them before, and they told me about the stunts, and so I was happy to see that they had a hand in making this.
That's awesome.
Great stunt. Oh yeah, great stunt team. I trust them. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
They were just as excited, and I was like, I see exactly where they start helping out at because the way that fight scene that they did, I said the same thing too. I said, I hope y'all can fight. And when that fight scene, I said, if Monique get up after the whole little Scooby Doo run through, because I said I had somebody laughing.
Scooby Doo.
I had somebody laughing. I said they running through these. I was like, why do y'all give me Scooby Doo vibes? But y'all running through the hallway and stuff. I was laughing.
Yes.
And when they got downstairs to that fight scene, I said, if Monique gets into a stance, start piecing y'all up, I'm hollering.
She about to body somebody, yeah.
She body.
Oh God.
I saw it coming too. I was like, they don't stand no chance. They not gonna
No. When she got homegirl,
that was definitely a fight or flight moment. That girl said, we done tried fleeing. Check. That didn't work. We didn't get out of here.
So Ayanna, you know what made me mad though? I started yelling at the screen, James. I started yelling at the screen when Sky sat down. Ain't no way my friend getting beat up like that and I just tap out.
Yeah,
I tried to give her some I tried to help her out because I saw people commenting on that on different social media outlets, and I went back and watched it. I was like, okay, let's be fair, because she did just get knocked upside the head with a damn vase. She crushed her. She had just crushed a vase on top of her head, so we ain't about to get up and run when our head just got busted open. So let's give her a little slack, but it did look bad. For a moment, but I had to go back and watch. I was like, she did just get her head cracked, so that could be a reason why she ain't had much energy to do much. I don't know, but it did look like too, like her daughter, not her daughter, like the friend. It almost started making me think, well, damn, is the friend in on it too? Like what?
Yeah.
I have a theory about. Yeah, I have a theory about that as well too. Hey, Cliff, how you doing? Cliff is all the way from the UK. How you doing, brother? Thank you for
Hello.
All the way from the UK.
Hey,
we had him on our show. We had him on the Just Acting Up show, and it was a wonderful interview.
Nice.
Yeah, great guy. And I have a theory about that part too, because I was just like y'all, like everybody's in the movie, yelling at the screen because we see it all the time in scary movies. I'm like, if you don't get up and help me, help me. And I'm gonna get to that theory later on.
Okay.
But of course, and then what happened after that? Her friend got the axe. That was it. That was a wrap. And then Monique was like, okay, here we go. Then we get to our final act of the movie, and we see what happens. Sky comes across a bullet, put it in, the handgun. I think it was 35. I think it was, and you got to hit a couple clicks before you shoot them because it
Get
just
it right.
it's Russian roulette. And so, at the right moment before Monique makes a killing blow, wow, fires off, and then Monique that's a wrap for it, bringing them, our killer to an end, to her end. And after the movie was over, we hear a couple voices as the credits roll over and said, "But how did you get out?" And we were all going to sit down anyways, regardless, because we already know during the premiere, Courtney and the cast gonna come up, say speak about the movie and said the Easter eggs, so many Easter eggs, like from the ghost Easter egg to other Easter eggs about the wolf in sheep clothing and everything.
Right.
And that last final clip of when Sky said, yeah, how she got away, and she looked at the camera, and you're like, oh, okay. Sky is now possessed by misleading.
That's what I gathered
Right.
too.
Yeah.
Look, that's how she got out.
Yeah.
She didn't have to figure out no combination because you is her now, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
misleading now.
Yeah. You misleading now. And so, and which shocked me. So y'all tell me about y'all experience, and I give my little theory on that whole little fight scene right there.
Man, it was like it could go both ways. It's like, what was it? Was Sky in on it, or was she possessed? But I think that the majority of the people seem to think that maybe the ending suggests that, because she got touched, or I don't know, something where she got possessed, because that didn't the eyes were the eyes of misleading on that stage, even though it was Sky's body.
Yeah.
And ironically, the same seat that Miss Leading had sat in 2 years before and lied to them people so well.
Yeah.
She's an actress on the show as an actress being the actress.
Okay.
Isn't she? My goodness. My goodness.
So that looked like it was going to be a part 2. Look like we're about to get something else. I don't know, Courtney, what you think? Because I'm thinking we might have us a part 2 in the making already.
I believe he says something like that, or it'll be the prequel that led up to what happened during those, something like that. But I would
series, but it looked like more is coming.
Yeah,
that ending definitely. Cause what was the what did he say? It was the beginning of the end. Is that what he said at the end?
Or he was saying maybe it could be the beginning of something new, or something like that. Something like that. But whatever it is he does, I'm looking forward to see what he does.
Same here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I'm on board already. Like I'm like, sign me up. Where is it? I don't even want to wait another 2 years. Come on. What you got? Show us what you're working with. Shake it fast, because I'm ready.
Yes, indeed. You got my ticket. So Helen, what you thought about that last and final clip?
Yeah, I felt that she got possessed. I believe I saw a little something going on in her forehead.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, her body, her spirit transferred into hers. And so when she was on stage, I was like, dang, she's a lady. So she's carrying on the evil, the evilness as well. So I definitely thought that was a cool plot.
Yeah. I agree. I agree as well too. I agree as well.
It's like a plot twist within a plot twist. It was so
many it definitely layers. It was a few plot twists. Yeah, you're right.
Mind blowing. I mean, oh my God.
Very.
I feel like if I was Siskel and Ebert of 2023, I'd say mind blowing, riveting, just, oh my God.
I loved it, because I feel like another one of my favorite directors has become Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
And he doesn't leave cliffhangers, but he leaves things like the possibility of it being multiple different scenarios.
True. Yes.
And I felt when I watched the reading, it gave me that, like, oh my goodness, it kind of gave me like that vibe where maybe not a cliffhanger, but definitely so many different ways that you could look at it. You know,
Mm.
did she suffer from multiple personalities? I mean, how do you just make up something like that? And you did that, and you be so calm and nonchalant about it.
But
Yeah.
you know what she said? Fuck them
Well,
kids. That was the
yes.
part. Or when she said, you know what, you might get away with killing us, but you're gonna have to pay for it. Maybe not in this lifetime, but next lifetime. She was like, yeah. Wah. We fucking with this lifetime, though, baby.
Ooh, that was cold. That was a bad line right there.
Yeah, that whole
She didn't give
segment
a
right there. I
damn
don't
about the next lifetime. And she like, right now you gonna die. That's what
Right.
matters.
That's all that matters
Man.
right now. Or that's sad that you're gonna. It's like she try to appeal to some perhaps human side that just
Mhm.
must exist because I mean she is human, right? So you could see Chastity or Sky trying to appeal to a human side multiple times in the movie, and she's
Yeah,
like, "Well, you're gonna be by yourself." She was like, "Well, shit, I'm good with being rich and alone."
yeah.
She
Like,
didn't care.
man, next
Hey,
die.
it's some women out there like that. Let me see.
Yeah.
This my sister just jumped on the live. She said that lady rolled her eyes in the back of her head, and I turned it off. Nope. I told
Oh,
I told my
Had
sister.
several people tell me that too.
really?
They
Yeah,
say get somebody else to do it.
yeah.
Right when that part happened.
Wow.
I love you, sister. I love you. She said, nope. I love her so much, but I try to get my sister to watch it. My sister has a certain tolerance as well too, and she's like, "Nah, I ain't watching it." And I was trying to tell her, "Look, just watch it. There's only one little scary part that might be scary to you, but you'll be good." She's like, "I'm not doing. I'm all right, whatever."
Oh.
So I'm like, "Hey, I
That
tried."
part was good too because she's I mean I've had some people, kind of I've seen the different things on the different platforms and I try not to respond because I can get real,
Right.
uh feisty behind anything that get
Me
real
too.
protective. That's what I'm trying to say. So I was like,
Right.
let me be like, hold my peace or something because people were saying things and some people were like, oh, Monique was the only good actress. That's a lie
That is a
because
lie.
when Chastity did that part with the reading, y'all,
Oh.
you ain't scared if it's not believable, if it's not no good quality acting
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because hi mommy. What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
When she said hi mommy,
Yeah. And the water came out. I said, man, yeah, Chastity killed it. All of them killed it.
yo, and
And
she
I
had
think
Viola Davis snot.
yeah,
Okay.
yes,
they
So
did that.
all of them. All of
they
them. And
did
that's
such a good job.
yeah. And
But you know what, Ayanna? I saw some comments too, and like you, I'm trying to get better as well because I will defend. But
Right.
I said, how about I try something different? So on Instagram, I seen someone come across and they said they could have went with better actors or bigger actresses to act alongside Monique. And then I shouted out Courtney Glaudet because we need more people like him to say I don't want a big name. I'm gonna make someone with a small name a bigger name and give them an
Shelley.
opportunity. But it's shout out and kudos to all the make believe directors out here and screenwriters that think that they can put on better movies, and they're not even on Tubi. And so it's like I look at it and I'm like, you know what? After a while, it's hate.
yeah.
And it's jealousy.
Yes.
And it's also sad because we have enough people tearing our people
Each
down,
other, correct.
Right.
and you want to be one of those. So I'm just gonna stay positive. I love the movie. When I see the hate, I just say I love the movie. It was amazing.
Exactly. Kudos to you for that because yes, same thing. But the thing is that I'm proud because yes, you
Yeah.
always have your naysayers. Unfortunately, you're gonna
Facts.
always have them. We need
Yes.
them because they push us. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? They are a part of the program that we need sometimes to push us to show you better than we could tell you.
True.
But the acting there was quality acting. I don't care what nobody say, and a lot of these people not even actors or couldn't even read a speech in front of a
That's what I
crowd,
said. Or
let
memorize
alone
it.
type
Or
it on
memorize the speech.
Facebook.
Thank
Right,
you.
exactly.
Thank you.
Or so no, that was some good acting right there. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
it was.
Even the
Yes,
kids,
yes.
It
even
was.
the kids, they had a small role and they did so good.
They really did.
Yes.
I believe that was her kids.
I believe it. And you know what? I'm glad and happy that y'all brought this up too, because like y'all said, you'll scroll through and see this person say about this person, that. Like, listen, what we do is not easy.
Not at
To
all.
have us to put your mindset in a certain thing and look terrified and petrified and scared and continue to act and go through it. Because it's like we know time is money in this
Yeah.
business, and you need to be able to click into it quickly as possible.
Facts.
And I applaud the whole cast, the whole cast, the whole crew, because like you said, like they could, yeah, of course we could have. There's always somebody big executive saying, "Well, let's give this person that has a bigger name so we get more money to it."
Exactly.
When he said that, like, no, and I don't know what he had to do to him, both him and Lee Daniels, to have to fight and claw and scratch to get.
And you know he did. He just been humble about it. He had to fight, baby.
Yes,
Right.
because he said that they were trying to get him to take it out of Houston and go film it somewhere else.
That's right. He did say that.
Like, and there's been, let's say, okay, there's been the Denzels, the Viola Davises, and everyone else that had to scratch and claw for what they had to get to.
Yeah.
But it's but who you think gonna have to replace them after their finish?
Right.
That's
Exactly.
us.
Exactly.
That's us. That's the Ayannas. That's the Helens. That's the Denise Monets. That's the Courtney
Right.
Glaudes. That's the Malcolm Carters. That's the
That's right.
the other directors.
Amen.
Shannons. There's a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
We were inspired that those who transcended to a certain level and got to a certain level and paved the way for us and showed us what to do, the Moniques, the others. Mm-hmm. So when it is our time, ladies and gentlemen, for all who's watching it, I understand you have your thoughts and your views or whatever, but when it's our time, trust me, we're going to eat.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We're going to show you better than we can tell you.
Yes. No crime. We will leave no crime.
Y'all give me $5. A whole sermon up in here. Y'all give me don't get me started. Don't throw shade on my people, man, because we have worked hard just to get there, because they don't understand how hard it is just to get cast in something. Right. And you got like 100 others that's right there clawing for that, and for us to finally get something, man, look, man.
Right.
And you know what's sad about it, y'all, is that these nights, you have the right to say, I don't like a movie, but it's pure hate. It's like, I don't like this person's hair. I thought that, and it's like, really? The movie was really good. Like, that's what you come up with?
Right. Hair.
It's just jealousy to me, and that's sad. But I mean, we shine, and I'm just proud. I'm proud of everybody. Yes. And I mean, everyone needs to keep doing a great job. Seriously.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yo, I'm proud of this movie. Like, I had some part in it. I had no parts in this film. None whatsoever. You would think somewhere you're going to see the scroll, you're going to see my name. You're not. But I'm proud just as if I was. And that's the thing that I hope that other people, especially our Houston people, and then I hope that it can catch like wildfire and it can go across the nation, because yes, but this is Houston, but this is also, like we said, this is Black excellence. This is determination. This is grit. This is passion. This is talent. This is genius. This is when the hand of God is on your life. And like, I think I may have, send a comment to Courtney saying that I could just see the hand of God on his life in this. And even when James brought up when he asked for volunteers, that was January 10th. I remember. And I signed up. I didn't know what it was either. But again, when you are a believer and you know God, you can see God on other people. Right. And I didn't know what it was. It wasn't nothing on the post to allude to anything, but I could see the hand of God on his life. And I was like, I want to be a part of that. I don't know what it is. Right. I don't know what it is. I'm busy as it is, but let me sign up, because it's kind of like, man, when I see God doing something in somebody else's life, shoot, I want that too. Let me go ahead and be a part. Let me just get a little bit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's excellence. And that's true. Shooting for. You should be shooting for excellence in everything you do. And what I saw in that film was that he was like, we ain't rushing this. Yes. We ain't got nothing to prove. It's gonna prove itself. It's gonna be the fruit. Just like the Bible says, you'll know a tree by its fruit. That movie was a
Right.
whole fruit tree. We knew exactly the fruits. We didn't have to. He didn't have to prove nothing. He didn't have to showboat nothing. It spoke for
No.
itself. Period. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, honestly, what can you do but just give people their credit when credit is due?
And since we're giving credit, okay, since I'm an actress, but I've also been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. I have a newfound respect for DPs. That's the director of photography, who gets the shots and tell you how the scene should be. I definitely got to give a big kudos to Gracie, the DP of the reading.
Yes.
Yes.
She did her thing because I know what they go through. Her eye for detail is crazy. I would love to work with her in the future.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree, man.
Very talented.
Yes.
And her mom was there too and proud. It was just good to be behind
She
the
should. She
scenes.
should be. She did a
Yeah.
great job. Seriously.
Yes. I agree, man. And so closing on our final thoughts. Before we finish up and wrap up, my theory was during that fight scene is that the reason why Sky sat down is because I think she was already possessed.
Ooh.
That was one of my theories. I was like, because it's a black film. It makes too much. It just like I was like, no, because you sit down with your best friend that just hyped you up. I know you're not strong like her. I know you're not strong like her, but I'm just saying it's a black film and you're gonna sit down. You did get beat up with the face stuff like that, but you right there.
But right before then, was that when Monique first touched her?
No, it was earlier. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was early because we got because it probably still lingered around. We heard stories about spirits lingering around or whatever. And
yeah.
Oh yeah, they'd linger.
Yeah, hey man, I pray, so I ain't got time for it. But,
Okay.
but I was saying that does make sense that she was possessed and she kind of held off for a little bit just to get that final little kill off, whatever. So that was just one of my theories that I think. I don't know.
That's a good one. I definitely didn't think about that, but yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, it does.
You can just have my best friend just you go sit right there. I'm gonna look at you while she doing it. I'm like, you gonna let this kill me?
Right?
Like, get up, like,
yeah. I'm with you on that, James. Like me, I'm like a ride or die. Like I'm talking about I would have to be dead. Like I'm fighting like pain and all. Like you just not about to do my best friend. Like that was crazy to me. But maybe she was possessed. That's why I said there's so many different ways we can look at it, and that makes a great film, right?
Yeah. But I believe that was intentional too, and I want to point out that I did see somebody, like I said, talk about that as well. But to me, this is all intention, right? His purpose and his writing and his for the screenplay. It's not to necessarily tell you exactly how to think about it.
Right.
Not every filmmaker is going to say, "I need you to exactly say this, that, and the other about this film." No, some of them it leaves it up to your own interpretation and your own take on it. And I definitely think that was intentional of him to do it that way. Like, why? Oh, okay,
you're right.
Let me think about this.
I agree.
You're right. I absolutely agree. That really makes sense. Yeah.
Totally agree. So yeah. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Final thoughts before we get up out of here, y'all?
Go watch it if you haven't. Like, what are you waiting on? They got a whole 7-day free subscription. Let's support our people. We don't have no reason with a 7-day free trial to not be supporting our people. Yes. There is no reason. You don't have a piece of a reason to not support and let those numbers show. And a lot of people, what I really wanted to say, but I didn't know how to say it and not sound, weird was, watch it the first night. I know we well past that, but watch it the first night. When something you want to support, you need those numbers to count that first day that it's released.
That's what we did. I had my mama watching, my auntie, my grandma.
Exactly. So
my grandma said, "Helen, baby, what is this?" My grandma 82.
Oh my God, that is too cute. I love that.
Oh my goodness.
I had my friends sending me texts that they watching it, and shout out to my friends like Miss Tawana and Miss New Orleans and Michelle, my friend in New Orleans, and then one of my sorors. I think they saw that I was so passionate about it. Again, I'm not in it, but they're at least looking at it, and my friend Star on my behalf because I'm showing my passion about it.
Yes.
Nice. That's how it should be. Kudos to people like you, like James, like myself, that support.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Helen, you got any final thoughts before we got to him?
I just want to say, piggyback, go watch it. If you haven't, don't be influenced by someone else that says they didn't like it. You have to see for yourself because you're definitely gonna like it. I mean, it was not to like. It was an all-star cast. The writing was amazing, and just it was an awesome film. And I'm very proud of everyone. And I want to say this before I leave as well. It was overwhelming for me the premiere, and the reason why I say that is because I really had tears in my eyes. I just would not allow them to fall down. To see my city come together with so much positivity, it has been one of the most beautiful things I've seen in a long time. No hate. No. I can't count on both hands how many people hugged me and I hugged that night.
Yeah.
And just genuinely happy to see this film come on the big screen. And I just want to say, if we keep that attitude, I'm telling you, it's nothing that none of us will not be able to do. We must continue to support each other. It could not have been more perfect than that. I'm sorry, I'm a real passionate person, but it really brought tears to my eyes. I'm so proud. I really am. I'm proud of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same. Oh my gosh. I'm still beaming with pride, y'all. Again, my name. I'm not tied to this film in any way.
No.
Yeah, I feel I might as well be because that's how much pride I take into something like this, even though I'm not attached. It's just like I don't know. It's just really important to me to support.
Yeah, I agree. It's thank you both ladies for sharing your thoughts on it, and in a way, we are tied to it because Ayanna, I know you say you're not originally from here, but you've been in Houston, so this is your home too. You're home away from home.
Yes, it is.
And what's beautiful about it is that in some weird way, even though we're not in the film, we were a part of it because we not only did we volunteer for it, but we know people that is a part of it.
Beautiful.
Filming, the cast, the crew, for us volunteering, for us being there at the premiere, and just being in that ambiance with everybody. And because we know how hard people here in Houston are working from on the independent side, or those who scratching to get to where to just get noticed, like Courtney Gaudet is getting noticed, and he's so humble and giving. And I felt like it was really beautiful to be a part of it in that type of way. And for all the directors and writers that I mentioned earlier that I did not get a chance to, I apologize if I didn't, because so many of us, but we all know who we are. We all know what we do, from the stunt crew to the cast and crew that stay up long hours to make it perfected as possible. Man, nothing but peace and blessings to all of y'all for what y'all do. Let's keep working, keep grinding. Let's keep elevating.
Amen.
Keep helping each other get to that next level. No arrogance, no hate towards anybody in our heart.
That's right.
We're going to keep on elevating, and we're going to figure this thing out and keep moving forward. And I'm going to get off this church because I'm like, man, we're about to have a whole sermon up in here, man.
Man, it's Sunday. We cool.
It is Sunday.
Okay.
It is Sunday. Yes, Lord. Yes.
I want to do it.
Oh my gosh. This was a very, very beautiful review. Thank y'all ladies for tuning in for this.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you. I enjoyed you guys so much.
Same here.
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said, when we get the real VIP room, we're gonna do this for real, man. We'll do it like this. Either way.
Look, this is the real VIP room. We speaking into existence. This
is giving it to the universe. That's right.
This is the real VIP room, James.
Come on now. Let me see. Good night, Cliff. Thank you as well, Cliff. Have a good one, brother. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Go see the reading. Go see it 2 times, see it 3 more times. Get that free subscription. 7-day free trial. You cannot beat that
at all.
Yes. go ahead and see, support Houston, support your local artists, and come back and check it out and talk to us. So with that being said, there's Ayanna, there's Helen, there's Ayanna, and then of course me, Joffe, VIP room. Thank y'all. Peace.
Y'all have a
Bye,
good
y'all.
one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.